Okay, so in for a quick restring. We got a very pretty, it's a Dean Hardtail. So usually you refer to the bridge being a hardtail. On this one, it's the name of the guitar. It's a hardtail, very unique knobs right here, kind of set up Les Paul style with two humbuckers, two volumes, two tones. Well, this might be volume, volume, tone, tone. We'll check that out. Let's go ahead and pull the strings off of this thing. Now it's kind of unusual because the strings kind of load in right here from the top. So that makes this string change out super easy. We'll tap on these pickups a little bit just to test this out. Yep, so we got volume, volume, tone, and tone. Good. So, my next step is to put a little tiny bit of some of this Music Nomad F1 oil on the fretboard. A couple drops of it here and there. Looking good. This guitar has a real pretty fretboard on it, and it also has a nice little inlay there at the 12th fret. So she's a pretty guitar. You don't see these very often, but you know, if you want to see a large variety of guitars, the stuff that comes in here for basic restrings, the variety is just unbelievable. The crazy guitars that come through here. The stuff that you never seen. That HM Strat from last week was amazing. And just some of these guitars. So I have decided to just go ahead and let my camera roll. So if any of you guys, you know, you're interested in watching somebody putting strings on a guitar, maybe doing some minor repairs on some stuff, this is the perfect channel for you. Today's string choice. Alright, so today's string choice, the Dario 10 through 46 NYXL. Okay, here we go. Oh, and I like these. They come in a little Ziploc baggie. So look at this. Beautiful. Okay. So we've got those two, and then these two. So the low E string has the brass on the end, and it just lays right in here. Okay, I'm going to put this end in first. There we go. Now I'll lay this end back in. sure it's in the saddle properly. And here's our A string. Our D string has the little black end on there. So here we go with our D string. And then our G string has a green ball on the end of it. About 3.5 winds with that one. Okay, so our B string has the purple end on there. And then our high E string has a silver ball on the end. There we go. So I always lay the package here. And it's a little confusing sometimes because it starts with the E string. Now they put your low B string if you have a an 8-string guitar. They have the 2 strings there, your low B string and your low F sharp. Some guys tune that to F. But you got to just read these 6, right? So, but I always kind of leave there. But I love how their package is ziplocked like that. It's kind of neat. The Dario. The tuners feel really high quality on this. Just stretch the strings out a little bit. I always hold my hand over here just to protect the nut, because if you start pulling on this string, you'll break that nut. It's most likely a plastic nut, but whatever it is, you got to be careful not to break the nut. So I always set my hand over it here like this, and I stretch them out like this. And you got to be a little bit more timid, a little more careful with these higher strings, because you will break a string. And sometimes I always kind of do the Iron Man thing, because this part of the string needs stretch too. And that just helps to make sure that the string is traveling through the nut nicely. And we'll tune it up one more time. And she'll be good to go. I'll let it sit here, and I'll do the same procedure one more time, where I just stretch the strings out one more time, tug on them a little bit, and tune it up again, and she will be good to go. Alright guys, so I was able to take advantage of a promotion that Philip McKnight had with StewMac tools. And so I'm going to open this up real quick and show you what I bought. StewMac is a luthier tool company. It sells tools for guitar repair, guys. And they're out of Athens, Ohio, which is right near Columbus, Ohio. And it's actually close to where I grew up. And McKnight had a promotion, and I think it's run out now, but what they were able to do is give you free shipping if you do a membership of a year's membership or something. For $25, they'll give you free shipping on everything that you buy. I think that's what the promotion was. You can look on Philip McKnight's YouTube channel, but I got some strings. For some reason, I have a customer, and he wanted some 11 through 50. But the important part here is I got some luthier tools. So this is the world famous fret file that is sold by StewMac, and I've been wanting one of these for years now, and I finally pulled the trigger and I got a brand new fret file. So this is to file those fret ends. Okay, come on out of there now. She's really packed in here nicely. There it goes. Alright, so it's flat on this side, nice and smooth on this side, but this is to go along those fret files, and I'm very, very excited to use this. This is the old one that I took it just a regular file and I made my own handle out of and stuff, and there's still going to be a time where I might use this, but for now it's going to be retired. And I have my new Stuart McDonald fret file. I also bought 2 of these double-edged fret files, and I got in all 4 different sizes. So I was able to get double-edged fret file narrow, medium, and wide jumbo. So now when I level and crown the frets on some of these used guitars that I get, I have the perfect files to work on those guitars. And then I got myself a pack of the micro mesh soft touch pads, and there's 9 of them in here. So you guys, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I would take my fret guard and a little piece of 1000 grit sandpaper. Well, because this happened to be on sale and I got this with no shipping, I bought some of these micro mesh, ultra flexible micro mesh pads, and now I can polish the frets without using the sandpaper that I normally use. I can use this micro mesh stuff. So that's it. That's what I got from StewMac, and you might be able to still take advantage of the promotion that they're having right now. Again, about a month ago, Philip McKnight put up a YouTube video about it, and yeah, see if you guys can take advantage of it. I'm super excited to use this fret file. My jobs should come out a little bit better, and I do what I can to make sure that when I work on a guitar, I do quality work, and these are going to help a lot. So there it is, a real quick little video about some of the new stuff that I was able to get from StewMac. Alright, so on the bench this afternoon, we got a Yamaha, and this is an RGX 320. So kind of a cool looking guitar, right? And so this one is in just for a restring. Let's test some electronics here, see how if it's working nicely. Just going to grab a Allen key right here, tap on it a little bit. Very nice. The electronics are working good. So I'm just going to shine it up and throw some strings on it. Okay, so I've got some Music Nomad F1 oil. Yeah, so I've had a lot of luck with this Music Nomad F1 oil. It's nice and thick. It leaves the fretboard looking beautiful. So you just got to wipe some of the excess off of here. try to polish these frets up a little bit. Very nice. Yamaha guitar. Most likely, what is this, made in Korea? It doesn't say, but possibly Indonesia, or maybe even Japan. All right, let's just look at the neck and see if she's straight. I got my bar on here, let's see. Oh, that looks perfect. You know what's really cool about this guitar is under the little plastic piece right here is where we have our truss rod adjustment. So that's a really cool feature. And they have a little plastic piece over it. Kind of cool. But I think we are already ready for strings on this. The bottom of the bridge right here does say Yamaha. And I'm going to say that it installs. I'm going to say it installs in this direction, right, like that. So it does look like maybe it's a little. Let's take a double test of this. Actually, I think after looking at this, is that I think maybe we should install it with the adjustment screw towards the back. And I'm going to pull these back a little bit. And then we will check the intonation after I get the strings on it. So customer brought in a set of Ernie Ball regular Slinky 10s. So we're going to throw these on here. He bought the strings last week or something. He said, "You remember me coming in buying strings?" And I don't really remember that. But he asked me then, he brought it in today and said, "Go ahead and install these strings." Okay. So. Okay, make sure it's up on the saddle properly. Really nice, it's super easy. Okay, here's our A string, and this is a really nice design. String through the body. Okay, they're out of order here. Here's our next one though. And it is the D string, and it's a 26 gauge. Okay, I'm going to raise the bridge a little bit here because the strings are really low and the neck is straight. And it's kind of hard to get in here with just your thumbs, so I have this tool that works like this. This tool is also good for taking knobs off sometimes. Not all the time though. Let's just look at that and make sure it's nice and straight. Okay. Kind of tough to do it sometimes. Just make sure both sides are about at the same. Okay, this side still has to go up. There we go. That's looking good now. Let's just finish tuning it. Stretch the strings out a little bit.